Well, hello everyone. Today, one of my favorite videos, we're gonna be talking some trash. I'm not talking about gossip. That would be fun, but no, today we are talking about all of my empties, my skincare empties, my makeup empties, and then some lifestyle stuff that doesn't fit into either category. So do be sure to check the chapters, because if you're more interested in one or the other, you can click on those and just get right to what you're interested in. Of course, it is my hope that you are here for the whole video. And for those of you that are new, and there are a lot of you, hello, I am so glad that you are here. Please let me know what kind of content you are interested in, because I do not make content so that I can talk to myself. I am here to serve. All right, let's dig into skincare first, and then we'll get to the makeup. So we're going to start off with skincare, but before we talk about products, we need to talk about what my skin is like. This will help you determine if any of these products work for you. So obviously I have aging skin. We all hopefully have aging skin. The goal is to age, but mine is into the aging process, maybe more than some of you. I'm 49, almost 49 and a half. I have very dry skin. I would say I have dehydrated skin as well, although I'm working on my water intake. I have reactive, sensitive skin, so certain products just make it flare up. I react to glycolic acid with cystic acne, so that's part of it. And I think I've covered all of the bases. So let's get into the skincare. Let's start with the prescription skincare first. So for years, I've been getting my prescription skincare through Curology. Curology, this is not sponsored, is an online provider of basically, well, skincare, obviously, but I went there specifically to get tretinoin, or more commonly known as Retin A. My insurance doesn't cover it. No, I don't know how many people's do, and it's super expensive if you can get your dermatologist to prescribe it, but it's a little more manageable, I have found, if you get it through Curology. They also mix it with other things to make it more effective, and my labels have worn off, so I can't give you my current formula, but I'll put it on the screen. So for years I've been going through Curology, and then a new company, a sister company to Curology, started called Agency. Again, not sponsored, but they did reach out to me and ask if I wanted to try Agency, which is a very similar concept, but it's geared more for older women who have very different needs than, say, a 25-year-old. In my case, my main focus was the use of tretinoin and dark spots and things like that. Then I switched to Agency, and they also prescribed to me a dark spot formula. The problem is when it gets wet, you can't read the formula anymore. But I've obviously been loving it. It's 2 separate formulas. I'm about to add to this pile. Highly recommend checking out. Other people have discount codes. I am not one of those people. Lancome Renergie HCF Triple Serum. It's just triple serum. It has hyaluronic acid in it, niacinamide, ferulic acid. Quick mini review. I found this worked very nicely. I don't see this replacing my favorite vitamin C ferulic acid combination, which is the Skinceuticals Floretin CF. I've said this before, but if you missed it, Skinceuticals to me is just the ultimate in really specific skincare needs, specifically vitamin C serums, and they have at least 3 that I know of. The one everybody talks about is their CE Ferulic serum. That's pretty just, will work with most skin types. I went for something a little more specialized. The Floretin CF is their vitamin C serum that's geared more for dry skin and also for hyperpigmentation, which I deal with. And then there's a Silymarin, I can't remember the letters that go with that one, that is similar but works more for fine lines and oily skin. So you find the formulation that you'd like, and I personally have found that the Skinceuticals option, while extremely pricey, works the most effectively for me. There are other versions that have knocked off or tried to duplicate the Skinceuticals formula that are much more budget friendly. My skin does not react well to it. If it works well for y'all, I'm thrilled for you that you do not have to spend $164 a bottle. Unfortunately, I'm not one of those people, and I'm willing to do it because it really was probably the one skincare product that really changed my skin the most. This one is very nice, but I don't think as strong as the Skinceuticals option. Also very pricey. The Lancome Advanced Genifique Yo, it's the eye serum, eye cream. I used every last drop of it. I thought it was great. I used this during the day. I have a separate eye cream for night. I think it's really nice. I would repurchase it. I mean, I have a million other eye creams currently, but it's definitely one that I really enjoyed. I felt like it absorbed well. It made my under eyes feel hydrated. It worked well under makeup. It did not make my mascara run or flake or smear. And my concealer didn't crease while on it. So ticked all the boxes. Now the night eye serum that I use, this is the old packaging. This is from Colleen Rothschild, and I just have to constantly say this is not sponsored. If you are new to watching me, you will soon learn I'm very loyal to the brands that do well for me across the board, whether it's skincare, makeup, clothing brands. If I find something that works with me, I stick with it. Now, I am a Colleen Rothschild ambassador, and I've been using her products for years, but I wouldn't be if they didn't work. I mean, that would be nuts. So anyway, this is the old packaging for the Colleen Rothschild Retinol Supreme Eye Serum, and it is hands down the best night eye serum. It combines retinol with vitamin C in a serum form, so it's a little oily gel type consistency, absorbs so quickly into the skin. I've never had any issues with it. Like I said, I have sensitive skin, I have reactive skin, and I absolutely love it. Also, what works well for fine lines and wrinkles is Botox, which I'm getting at the end of this week. But if you want to do something daily to help with that, I think this is pretty effective. Oh, there's a little bit of this left. Okay, I'm going to bring this back because this is very expensive. This is the Colleen Rothschild Face Oil number 9. And I need to state that even if you have oily skin, this stuff is fantastic. I use this as my last step over whatever moisturizer I have put on my face. It's almost like it seals everything in and makes everything work well. You can also take a drop of this and mix it with your foundation. There's something very magical about the Face Oil number 9 in the way it absorbs. I don't break out like I used to, but when I did, even putting the oil over it seemed to make my blemishes heal more quickly. I don't know what to tell you, but when my skin is especially stressed out, if I've been experimenting with too many new products, Face Oil number 9 at the end of the day makes everything feel better. It's a great everyday moisturizer. Skinceuticals. This is their Phyto A+ brightening treatment. It's supposed to moisturize and then enhance your skin tone, clarity, radiance, and texture, and it has 3% azelaic acid and 2% arbutin. I use the whole thing up. You know, the thing is I use a lot of things, and I don't use them in isolation, so it's hard to know what's working, but I felt like I didn't see anything that drastic with this. I'd love to hear from you, from other people's experiences, if you've experienced differently. While I love Skinceuticals and there's many things I have and will repurchase, I would not say that this was one of them for me. Elemis Pro Collagen Overnight Matrix. So it's a wrinkle smoothing night cream. Used it all up. I really liked it. I really, really liked it. I would definitely repurchase this. I like a richer, heavier night cream, and I felt like this did it, but it didn't feel heavy. It didn't clog up my pores. It didn't cause me to break out. It's just really nice and soothing at the end of the evening after you've washed your face. I would definitely repurchase this. Why haven't I repurchased many of these things? Because I do get a ton of products sent to me, and that's just ridiculous to buy more on top of what I already have. But I've used a lot of Elemis products, and I've been really pleased with all of them. Okay, I have 3 of the same thing here. These are all Colleen Rothschild Radiant Cleansing Balms, and I'm sorry if this is repetitive in a story you've heard before, but this is the very first product that I ever tried from Colleen Rothschild. It was recommended to me actually by someone with oily skin. It is hands down the best balm cleanser on the market, and I say that with no hyperbole. I absolutely mean it. It smells divine. Now, if you don't like scent, you're going to be out of luck, so this won't be the best for you. But if scent is not an issue for you, this is still hands down. It's the most smooth. It doesn't feel chunky or gritty. You put it on dry skin. That is the key. You scoop about a fingernail's amount. You don't need a lot. These things can last you a long time. You emulsify it between your hands. It does start to get a little more liquidy, but not pure liquid, and then you just start massaging it into your face. You can even massage it on top of waterproof mascara. It takes everything off. Now, I do double cleanse. We'll get to that next. But my whole face gets clean with no trace of any makeup, just using this. This is what got me to start washing my face every night. I started using this. Somebody tell me when I started using this. Was I in my late 30s, early 40s? And since I got the Radiant Cleansing Balm, I've never, ever skipped a night of washing my face because it is just such a pleasant experience. As far as double cleansing goes, all that means is you use 2 products to clean. A lot of people just use the cleansing balm to take all their makeup off, but I do pile it on with the mascara. So I do use Bioderma, and I've gone through many a bottle, and I just feel like At this point, it's the best one that I've tried. It doesn't irritate my eyes. I do wear contact lenses. I don't take them off till I'm done washing my face, because if I took them off, then I couldn't see myself in the mirror and would have no idea if I had gotten all the spots. So I keep my contacts in, I soak a cotton round, get the majority of the makeup off, and then I follow up with the cleansing balm. Don't worry, I already have backups of all of these things. Last thing for skincare, this is my second or third tube. It's the Super Goop Unseen Sunscreen SPF 40. Love it. This is only sunscreen for the face. Not that you couldn't use it on your body, but it would be a huge waste of money. It is amazing. It is all I put on my face as far as sunscreen goes. I've had zero reaction, and the consistency of it, when you apply it, it feels like you're putting on the old school Smashbox makeup primer. It's like a gel, and it feels really smooth on the skin, so it works as a primer under your makeup. So this is my last step of skincare before I move on to makeup, and it works like a charm under anything I put on top of it. Nothing ever pills. So I bought the whole Super Goop pack during the anniversary sale, so I have a full size of it, a travel size, and I think another version of their sunscreens as well. Big fan. Also, anyone watching here from San Antonio? Started right here in San Antonio. Gotta love that. All right, let's move on to body skincare. It's a whole separate category of skincare. You may have noticed I don't have a lot of pigment happening here. I haven't done any sunless tanning in a while. I think I want it to be fall, and so I want to move on to where I don't feel like I have to fake tan. Although as I'm saying this, it's 93 degrees, so clearly fall is nowhere in sight for me. I love the Loving Tan Deluxe Bronzing Mousse and the 2 Hour Express. Clearly, I have 2 empty bottles here. But I have found a couple others that I love as much or more. And one is, I want to say it's Aerotan. I should have brought them with me. And one of them is Bondi Beach Tan. I'll insert pictures. I find they're very user-friendly. They're a little more easy to find, whether you want to get them on Amazon or hop into your local drugstore or Walmart. I think one or both of them are there as well. And the tan is even deeper and darker. These are great though. The Loving Tan is absolutely great. If I'm gonna go for a tan, I want deep and dark as possible. And I feel like I found some alternatives to these. This is even the dark version. And I found I could go darker. One last body skincare, the Neutrogena Hydro Boost. It's a body gel cream. It has hyaluronic acid. It's for normal to dry skin. So very good. What I like about it is it doesn't have a scent, so I can wear whatever I want as far as perfume goes on top of that, and it's not going to conflict. It absorbs really quickly, and yet I feel really well moisturized. We all know that feeling of putting moisturizer on and then trying to get dressed and your clothes stick, and it's the worst feeling. You use this, you do not have that problem. Okay. A couple of hair care products, not a lot. I don't know what happened to the cap, but this is the IGK First Class Charcoal Detox Dry Shampoo. I love dry shampoo. I don't use it as much as you would think, like maybe once a week, more like every other week. But if you just have dirty hair, I'm not talking to add volume or I'm talking your hair is dirty. Like you need to wash your hair, you know you need to wash your hair, but for whatever reason you're not washing your hair that day, this stuff sucks out the grease and oil. It's not going to keep you going much longer than a day, but it's really, really good. Another one that I don't think is very good, it was given to me, is the Kerastase Refreshing Dry Shampoo, Vitamin E and Rice Starch. But, it's a cute bottle. It smells good. I didn't see a significant improvement in the greasiness of my hair, and it was okay on volume. What I'm currently using is in my bathroom. It's the new dry shampoo from Beauty Bio, and I feel like it is the best of everything. It'll make your dirty hair look clean. Like, I can't remember where we were that I couldn't wash my hair, and I used it. And my husband's like, did you wash your hair? I was like, nope, Beauty Bio. So it really does a great job of sucking up the dirt and grease, at least making it appear that it is no longer there. It's also great on clean hair to add volume, and it has a hair growth serum. Now that I don't know if that actually does anything. I don't even need that. The other two things are great. So Beauty Bio for me is where it's at because it's all I need in one product. I do have another hair product. I forgot about this one. This is the Redken One United All-in-One Multi-Benefit Treatment. It's like the leave-in conditioner, heat protectant, detangler, and apparently 23 other things all in one. I used it all up, and then I found I had something allegedly similar through Moroccan oil in my collection, and I've been using that, and I don't love it. So I'm just gonna go order this now. Should have ordered it during Prime when it was on sale, but oh well. This to me is the best. I know this works, so I'm gonna stick with this for now. All right, let's go through makeup-y stuff. This kind of straddles the line. I don't know what to call this, but this is the makeup brush cleanser that I use, Cinema Secrets. This stuff works like magic, If you hate washing your brushes, and I imagine that's everybody watching this, try this. It's magical. You put it in a little dish. You just barely touch your dirty brush in there. It sucks it up, and you take a towel or paper towel or whatever, and you start scrubbing away, and it just disappears. You don't need to rinse. It dries that much quicker. You can clean your brushes, and you can use at least the eye brushes and smaller brushes within a few minutes. It dries that quickly. The Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. It's great. The actual product I love. I've bought numerous ones of these. The problem is you go through these really quickly, and because it's an aerosol and it's black, you have no idea when it's going to go out on you. So unless you just always have a backup, you are at risk for just in mid-spray going, wait, what? So I'm over it. I'm really into the Charlotte Tilbury setting spray. That's my current favorite and one I have repurchased. All right, this just looks weird, so let me explain this. This is the L'Oreal Hyaluronic Serum Foundation that I decanted into an airless pump because the L'Oreal Hyaluronic Serum Foundation bottle is awful. Like what they were thinking when they designed it, I do not know. So I dumped it into this, and you just pump out what you need. And I'm at the time, like it's what I'm wearing now, and this might be the last. I might be able to get one more wear out of it. I am most definitely repurchasing it. I should have talked about this more over the summer, but such a good foundation. So good. Very similar to the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk that I cannot wear. It makes me break out in very weird ways. But the serum foundation is outstanding. I have a few of these, and I have a third one to add. I don't know why I'm going through this so quickly. The Trish Mcavoy Instant Eye Lift. It is a corrector. You are meant to wear this to cancel out blueness and darkness under your eyes and to brighten it up. The way you apply it, sunscreen first, then you put this on under your eyes, pat it in, then you apply your foundation. And if you feel you need more brightening or want more brightening, then you would add a concealer. If you are one of those people that like a no makeup look and just kind of want a spot treat, this is the product for you. That's all you need under your eyes. Maybe throw on some mascara and some gloss and you're probably good to go. I love these. I will never, well, I am without it. I'm going to have to run a Nordstrom because I waited too long to put in an order. This is the Buxom Extrovert Mascara. It is outstanding. I love it. I love big dramatic mascara. What's the point of, I don't get natural mascara. If you want to have natural mascara, then don't wear mascara. That's kind of where I'm going with that. But very nice little twisty wand. The bristle, I'm getting dried flakes everywhere. The bristles really get in there. It's good stuff. It's one of my top favorites of all time. Lancome Lash Primer. It has a more specific name. I absolutely love it. One of my current favorite lash primer. Don't love that the bottle gets goopy like that. I've already bought another one. Speaking of favorites, now I'm keeping this. This is the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray by Charlotte Tilbury. This is the travel size. I bought the bigger one, so I'm just going to pour some of that and put it in here. So my next trip, I have this in the smaller size, the best setting spray. It is so, so very good. So I'm going to set this over here. Dior Forever Skin Concealer. I don't use this under my eyes, but it is outstanding everywhere else, and I've already bought the new one of it. Another fabulous concealer that I always have on hand. This is the Clarins Instant Concealer, shade 1. I'm shade 1N in the Dior, by the way. And this is the concealer. It's great just, as a concealer on blemishes. Again, not one I use under my eyes because it's not light enough on me for that. But something to keep in your purse. It works really well over powder and all those things. If you have a blemish pop up and you need to touch up, this blends in like a dream. It's so good. Not every concealer works once you've already put your makeup on. Here's another tube of the Lancome Lash Primer. This is the travel size. I feel like I already talked about this. I'm sorry if this came up again, why it didn't get recycled, but this is the travel size or intro size of the Westman Atelier Contour Stick. I have it in the shade Biscuit. Use this every day. It is so good. I'm almost done with the full-size version of it. It's easy to go through pretty quickly, but if you want to contour any part of your face, this is so, so easy to work with. I love it. And then lastly, for makeup, I have a Trish Mcavoy eyebrow pencil, and it's in the shade Natural. It's outstanding. I would definitely repurchase this once I go through all my other pencils. I'm currently using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in taupe, and that's great. I might like this one a little bit better. And let's just finish out real quickly with the lifestyle stuff because it's like the same thing. So I have many bottles of the Trusted Lab Extra Strength Night Gummies with melatonin. These are CBD gummies. You take them at night, about 15-30 minutes before bedtime. This is combined with melatonin. Melatonin on me doesn't work well, but when combined with CBD, it works great. And yes, I do work with them. It's not sponsored, but I do have a code. It's code Marnie for 10% off. And I have other codes from some of this other stuff, so do check the description box. There's another one. And then they released CBN, which is a different strain of a cannabinoid, THC-free. You're not going to pop positive on a drug test, but it's a more pure form of what I understand of CBD. And this is without melatonin. This is just straight up CBN. And I use the 150 milligram of the Goodnight Gummies CBN gummies. There is an extra strength version. I don't bother. These work great. These to me work a little bit better for me. I think it's because of the melatonin here. So if you want a melatonin-free option, try the CBN. Huge fan. Use it every night. I already have my backup. I'm on a monthly subscription on that. And by the way, if you choose to go monthly subscription on the Trusted Lab products, my discount code works on that as well. And then lastly from Trusted Lab is their collagen protein peptides. Mix this in with my coffee. I don't do this every morning, but you should know that it doesn't really do anything for your hair, but it is great for your joints. And at my age, that is something I'm thinking about. So I mix this in with my oatmeal, with a smoothie, with my coffee. It dissolves really easily in those things, and it's all gone. I already have my new one. And then my last little lifestyle thing, the very last thing, I'm really into these wax melts. I bought 3, I think, different lamps to melt them from Walmart. I'll link my current faves. They're a great price. And Walmart, hands down, is the best wax melt collection. And this one is called The In-Laws Are Coming. And it's just like if you wanted to burn something before you had an open house, or perhaps before your in-laws show up, just to make your house feel warm and inviting and clean. And maybe you don't want the pumpkin spice thing. This is a nice alternative. If you click on the link, I'm sure there's a description of what the scent is. I'm just telling you it's outstanding, and I went through the whole thing. All right, that is the whole thing. That is it. My empties are emptied. I would love to hear from you. Do you have any experience with any of these products? Do you have any recommendations for any of these categories? Please leave your comments below. I can't wait to see what you have to say. Thanks for hanging out with me, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.